He saved everything. He got to the ball. You thought you had a goal 1 second, and then a blink of an eye later, you're turned around. He's already cleared the ball. It's out.
A lot of people will say, "Oh, well, that was a lucky one," or "That was a lucky one," but then when they do it 5 or 6 times, you realize that there's a lot more than just luck that goes into it.
The kids coming into Jesuit said, look, one of us went and won a national championship at the University of Maryland. He was a starter and excelled at that level. Why not? We can do it too.
Dan Morris was a 3-time first-team All-State selection and consensus All-American for Jesuit Dallas lacrosse, as well as the program's first sophomore captain and a 2-time team MVP. Prosperity on the field followed the decorated netminder as Morris found championship success in the collegiate and professional ranks.
Dan had incredible intuition for where an offensive player was going to try and place the ball, incredible crease presence, lightning fast hands.
He was the kind of goalie where if I got beat playing defense, I felt pretty confident that Dan would stop the shot.
I think Dan was the catalyst, right? He made me a better coach and a better person. When your best player is the hardest working player, you're going to be a pretty good team.
I think he probably kicked off the renaissance of goalie play we've had. He came in and started as a freshman, which has never, I don't think we've only ever done one time at that position. And also his production was just off the charts.
His accolade-filled run with the blue and gold was highlighted by 550 career saves, 2013 consensus All-America honors, and a starting spot on the Under Armour All-America Game roster that same year, where he made 8 first-half saves against the best attackers in the country. Morris was ranked among the top 50 lacrosse prospects in the nation and ultimately landed at the University of Maryland.
Extraordinarily talented, and he had an amazing high school career. I think it's the kind of person Dan is.
For us, that was a really big deal to have a kid that we played with go to the perennial powerhouse of NCAA Division I lacrosse.
An exceptional student, was a great teammate, was a really important leader for us, and then obviously had a lot of success on the field.
But he always had like this kind of quirky, laid-back persona that I think really helped him kind of transition away from negatives and stay close to the positives.
Morris earned the starting job in goal for the 2017 campaign, jump-starting a 2-year run during which Morris would post a 30-7 record for the Terrapins. Morris made 200 saves during Maryland's run to the 2017 NCAA Division I National Championship, the first for the program since 1975. In the Terps' 9-6 title game win against Ohio State, Morris helped secure the national crown with 11 saves.
So going into that year, it was, no BS. Guys were getting after it. It was super serious. It was the most competitive I've seen when we were there.
The Big Ten championship clutch. Hence, he was all tournament team that year, clutch. And it was just like when we needed a big save in a big game in a big moment, Dan always came up with that, it seemed.
He loved talking trash to the attackmen who thought they had his number and they thought they had him beat. And he wasn't afraid to let them know that he was actually, in fact, the one who had their number.
It was early in the game, and he made a save. It was one of those like, whoa, and it was like, okay, Dan's on right now.
Dan had a huge save at the very end where, there was a kind of a push made by our opponent, and Dan made a huge save with under 2 minutes, and I don't think we ever gave the ball back to him.
A 2-time All-American, Morris was named to the Lowe's Senior Class All-America First Team in 2018. Additionally, Morris was a 4-time Academic All-Big Ten selection and was honored as a 2017 Big Ten Distinguished Scholar. Morris's 410 career saves rank 7th in program history. After graduation, Morris was selected with the 50th overall pick of the 2018 MLL draft by the New York Lizards and was a member of the Whipsnakes Lacrosse Club for the Premier Lacrosse League. He added to his championship pedigree in 2019, winning the inaugural PLL championship with the Whipsnakes. Morris was also named to the Philippines national team and was selected to compete at the 2018 Federation of International Lacrosse World Championships.
Dan served as an inspiration to the young athletes over in the Philippines. And hopefully, keep aspiring, keep dreaming to be the next Dan Morris, and hopefully, have an opportunity to come here and play lacrosse.
Yeah, his love for the game's unrivaled. It's something that he's loved since he first started playing. believe it was 5th or 6th grade in terms of playing goalie.
The way he would not get flustered in big games, I think that allowed a lot of the kids to play very hard behind him. And I know that was the case at Jesuit, and I think it was probably the same at Maryland.
You're a special young man, and I appreciate it. And I just want to wish you nothing but congratulations.
You brought it every single week, left it all out on the field.
You have continued to accumulate accomplishments throughout your entire career.
Going back to the days of youth lacrosse and you slamming your stick against the pipe to hearing you scream in College Park for a couple seasons, it's been super, super great to be a part of your journey, and I'm so excited that we get to share this moment with you. And congrats again, Dan. You deserve it.
You've helped me grow as a coach, and I expect nothing but great things for you.
I am so proud of you, everyone here in our program and everyone that played with you, players, coaches, parents, and families.
It's an amazing honor. You're with a bunch of phenomenal people. Stay humble, keep up the great work, and we're very proud of you. Congrats.
Dan Morris from the class of 2013, welcome to the Jesuit Dallas Sports Hall of Fame.